And we're live. We're live on the ArchieLuxury live streaming channel. Today, I've got a very special guest on the program. And this guest here is Marcus Frishman. Marcus Frishman, is that how I pronounce it?
Marcus Frishman, you've got it. Marcus Allen Frishman.
You're a senator?
No, sir, I am not what would give you that impression.
Okay. No worries. So tell me about you. Who are you? What are you and who and what the fuck are you? Tell me this.
Can you remind me to please not stand up from the waist down? I am not presentable.
Okay. Okay. I will remind you.
Mr. Archie, may I begin by saying I am your biggest fan and you never knew it.
Wow. Yes, I thank you so much there. I really do appreciate it. Yes, we did have a few paths. You were looking at buying my gold sub at one stage, and the offer was a little low, but that's okay. That's okay. It all worked out well in the end.
You sold yours and I bought mine.
Hey, that's beautiful. Tell me about you. How old are you? Can I ask you that?
Archie,
because judging from the Facebook friends you keep, I would say you're about 25.
Well, Archie, one never asked a gentleman his age, of course, so that's why I won't ask yours.
I'm 46. It's a known thing.
I know it is. Mine is not known, Archie, and the beauty is I've never lied about my age, but at least for the last 25 years I have said one should never ask a gentleman his age.
So tell me this, you are an attorney, aren't you? Attorney or an accountant?
I am neither, but I certainly do both.
Okay. You work in the debt recovery business?
Not exactly.
No?
How about I introduce myself?
Just hang on one tick. Yes, yes, yes. Good idea. You do that. Do that. Come in.
There's somebody interrupting us.
Sorry about that. One of my minions, my manservants.
Somebody less important, no doubt.
Yes, I've got to turn a barbecue on for the manservant. Could you excuse me for 1 minute?
Well, I'll introduce myself to the crowd while you're gone. But
yes, yes, please do that. And I just wanted to say before I do that, I am heading to Bangkok next week. I'm looking for the love of my life. And this is the poster. Wanted, dead or alive, Nana Kim. We're looking for Nana Kim. I've decided to invest some money to find the woman of my dreams. And have you seen this woman? Okay, so we'll get back to your story. Oh, that dog's not going to shit in the corner there, is he?
Oh, no, not Sir Walter.
No. Okay, I'll just go turn this barbecue on, and I'll be right back. 1 minute, sir.
I'll wait for you.
You plug it.
Archie. You know, Sir Walter Raleigh is named after a gentleman in history named Sir Walter Raleigh, who his only claim to fame in history is that he was a gentleman. And if we search his background, we don't know much about him other than when the Queen of England came to visit the colonies, Sir Raleigh, and he wasn't a sir at the time, he laid his cape, men wore capes back then, he laid his cape over a puddle so the Queen would not mess her shoes. And later he knighted her, he knighted him, and he became a sir with that title, known as Sir Walter Raleigh. I've named my dog Walter after him. I previous after him. I named my before that Lucky, and I'm not old enough to have 4 dogs, so only 3 in my lifetime. Archie is missing, so we're waiting for him to get back. And he told me we are live, but I'm not so sure. Archie, where are you? I'm losing material. We can do a watch check. The watch check is the most sought after watch model of the world. Probably not an 18-karat gold, but this one is gold. The Submariner Rolex, the most sought after watch in the world.
Sorry about that. I'm back. Now, I wanted to ask you some questions here.
I haven't introduced myself, but okay.
Now, this is Marcus Frishman. You are a...
Archie, are we going to keep looking at the young lady that you're?
Yep, that's fine. You
Archie,
are a what? How would you describe yourself?
in what capacity?
Businessman.
What do I do for work?
Businessman.
Oh no, Archie, I have never been a businessman in my life.
No.
I am no businessman. I am a career political appointee that has, since I've been 19, has had some politician appoint me to something, always until 2009, when I could no longer wrangle up a new appointment, and I went into private practice with a team of attorneys, CPAs, lobbyists, to get people like you out of trouble.
Okie dokie. Now, I wanted to talk to you about this. I've had a go at you over time, and I must say, I was just taking the piss out of you, but you have a Porsche. You have a Porsche.
Yes, 6 Porsches in 8 years, in fact. Yes, sir.
Wow. Now, your current Porsche is a Cayman.
The Cayman.
Cayman S or a Cayman?
Just a Cayman base.
Okay. Now, you have the previous model.
Yes, there's phases, and I believe we're in phase 4. Mine is phase 3.
Now, I must say, you actually have the 6-cylinder Porsche. Is that correct? Hello?
Breaking up? What's that?
Sorry. You have the 6-cylinder one, don't you? Hello? Hello, just 1 minute. You have the 6-cylinder. How many cylinders in your Porsche?
Yes, it's a 6-cylinder Porsche.
Because the new model has a bloody 4-cylinder Porsche.
Well, I don't know anything about the 4-cylinder. I'm a 6, and there's a base model and a S model. The difference is just a bit more horsepower.
Yeah.
But your confusion about the 911 versus the Targa, well, certainly the 911 is the classic. It's the flagship car for Porsche. And Porsche should not be in the business of making the 2 additional sedans and mommy cars that they do. They should stick to their three sports cars. But my car is the best handling car in the world at any price point because of the physics, because of the balance between the front and the back and the weight ratio.
Yes,
there is
it's a mid-engine car. This is a mid-engine car.
They call it that. But it's actually off engine and off mid, but they weighted the front end a bit more to do an absolute perfect balance, which hence means you can corner like a train on railroad tracks. Unlike the Ferrari, unlike the Lamborghini, unlike the Porsche 911. Now, all of those are like rockets. They have horsepower beyond imagination.
So tell me this. You had 7 Porsches. What did you start with? First one?
You confuse me. It's 6 Porsches in 7 years, 8 years, whatever it is. Yeah. I started with the Boxer, but not just any Boxer. In 2004, I bought the. I went from the Mercedes convertible to my first Porsche, and I bought the. It was called the Boxer Anniversary Edition. It essentially was a 911 with a Boxer body, and it had all these extras, and the price point was nearly $70,000 when a Boxer at that time was about $46,000. There were 1,853 handmade in the world, and I just had to have one. I bought it new off the showroom, and I kept it longer than any other Porsche I had. Yes. I kept it for 6 years, and then I traded it in for a gray Cayman. Then I traded the gray Cayman for a yellow Cayman. Then I traded the yellow Cayman for a red Cayman, and I will never give up.
Oh, I see. Hello. We seem to be losing him. Sorry.
Yeah, I wonder why.
You would never give up.
I would never give up this Cayman until I find a new red one. Red's the color I tried when I bought the first model, but they never would allow that car, the anniversary edition, to be sold in red. It was a specialized color. And then I could never find another red car. They're quite hard to find.
You love red.
I love red anything. I have a red phone. I have as close to red as I can, pink protection spray.
Yes.
I have red pens. I have a red personal book. I have red everything. In fact, even I am the likeness of me, red shirt.
Wow. Wow. So, tell me this. Okay, so I've got you. The Porsche thing. How? So you had some. You've basically had a whole stream of Boxsters. Have you had anything besides?
No, only one Boxer and 3 Caymans.
Oh, okay.
A total of 4 Porsches in 6 years, and this one I've had for 3 years. It's about time to get a new one.
What goes wrong? Why do you need to get rid of them? Why can't they last 10 years, for example?
Well, like you, Archie, I'm not an extremely wealthy man, and if you don't have a Porsche on warranty, you will be writing some very large checks.
But you have some big depreciation, but you have some big depreciation, but
no, not really. In fact, that's what's made it so easy to get into the next Porsche and the next Porsche. Once you make it into the first Porsche, once you do that, you've got equity. And if you sell at the right time, you can buy a brand new Porsche or a slightly used Porsche with very little money down. Absolutely.
Very, very good indeed. And you garage your Porsche, don't you?
Excuse me?
You've got a garage for it? You don't leave it outside?
Yeah. Sure. No, of course not. Yeah, it's garage. But it's even though I have another car, I have a BMW convertible, I drive that Porsche as my daily drive.
Oh, I see. Wow, that's amazing. So tell me about your watches. What wristwatches?
I have some of your favorites right in front of me, Archie.
Show us your watches.
This watch, you know it well.
Your Speedmaster.
It's the Speedmaster, the Moon watch. One of your favorite models.
That's with the Halcyon glass, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
No. It's raised, not Hesselite. It's sapphire. Okay. I think I bought this about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one?
I have, of course, another classic, as long as we're on to Omegas. This is a beautiful, called the Railroad watch. I bought it in about 2005, I think. It's actually, Archie, worth more than I paid. In an internet search, they're selling this. It really was the best investment, even better than any Rolex I had.
I see.
The Railroad Omega watch, a classic you can wear with a suit, and a beautiful clasp that I can't, just a fabulous thin clasp.
I see.
Now here's a watch you'll love, Archie.
Yeah. Your Reverso.
The Reverso, but this is the Reverso Grande. So essentially, it is very thick and the largest model they make. And I chose to go for the black dual face instead of a plain back.
You've got the what? It's on the back is the dual. It's the duo you've got.
Yeah.
The what? Sorry, show me. This is freezing up here.
With the moon.
Oh, wow. The duo, yes.
It's a fabulous watch. Now, here's a watch that you don't have, Archie, and I don't think it's ever been in your collection. But you have to hold your breath and promise to not gag.
Yeah.
The Tesla.
I see. Wow.
Archie, when I received this watch, I thought it was broken because I couldn't figure out how to get the lights to go on, which, as you can see, the lights go on. When I emailed the company to complain, they said, keep the piece of crap, we'll send another one. So they sent me 2 for the price of 1. This one, here's the Explorer, a classic. Simple Explorer. And of course, Explorer 2. Oh, you love this watch, Archie.
Oh, I see. I love that watch. That's a great watch, that.
One of your favorites. Here's a cute recognize, but I bought the 18 karat gold version my father got me for graduation. It is a Moonface Cartier 18 karat gold Santos.
I had one. I had a two-tone one. I had a two-tone, not the 18 karat.
Here's the solid silver. However, this was bought maybe 10 years ago. And this one is a 1991. I mean, it's a classic. But I had it reconditioned once and have never put it on again. So it really...
That's a great watch, that.
Prior to me becoming a watch collector, I wore it for 10 years. I bathed in it. I swam in it. I almost never took it off except to clean it.
Ooh.
And look,
you should never have swam in it. You should never have swam in it.
I can't swim in it anymore, let me assure you. I have this lovely model, the Tudor Pellegros.
Wow.
The all titanium with a very fantastic, look at this, Archie.
Yes.
The fantastic stretch band. I don't know any other solid link watch that stretches.
And what watch are you wearing there?
I'm wearing two watches. I'm wearing the Rolex Submariner 2014 ceramic model on my right hand, and I'm wearing the 18 karat gold Rolex Submariner Bluesy on my left hand.
I see. That
Here's a classic
great.
you'll love. This is the IWC. I'm forgetting the, like you, Archie, I don't remember the model numbers. This is one of their classic pilot watches.
Yes.
The band is a fake. The band is a replacement band from a watch company that made one that looked like theirs, but it is not. Yeah.
So tell me this.
Look at this watch, Archie. You won't like this watch. I know it.
Oh, that's the Corum.
It's the Corum Bubbleback. I got it in the Philippines at such an unusually low price, which is, first of all, unusual to get from the Philippines any watch at a low price.
Yes.
But this was mistakenly sold to me at about half its value.
See, wow. That's so tell me this, you've got some Filipino in you, because I love the Philippines. I've never been there, but I love Filipinos. I got a lot of good Filipino friends. Very nice people.
I know you love to go to Asia, and one day you'll come to the Philippines with me.
I will. You're right. I have to go. I got a lot of Filipino fans, actually. Philippines, there's some very rich people in the Philippines. Look at yourself. You're a very rich person.
There are the rich people in the Philippines comprise 4.5% of their population. Unlike America, our rich is about 1.5%. The Philippine rich, 4.5% of their population. Yeah. And Archie, you would love the Philippines because compared to Los Angeles, California, if I wanted to go to a Rolex store, I would have to drive clear into Beverly Hills, passing all the malls, passing all the jewelry stores, and get to the first Rolex store I can, about 40 minutes from my home. In the Philippines, every mall has a Rolex store. Yes. It's amazing.
Yes, I know exactly. That sounds. So tell me this: you're a very interesting guy. What other hobbies do you have there? You have the watches, you have the Porsches,
and I have the pens.
Have you ever had an IMS problem with the Porsches?
IMS?
Intermittent bearing problem. That's where the engine, if you don't replace the seals in early 2000 Porsches, the engine can self-destruct.
Oh, I'm aware of that problem, but that was cleaned up before I ever bought my new Porsche. The only problem you have is one that you can't fix, and it's really weird. If you look it up in the internet, you make extreme right turns on any Cayman in any recent model year. You get a massive shaking of the steering wheel and the wheel, blah, 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 blah. And you would think a car of that price point that's designed to be a sports car handling would not do such a thing. But in fact, it's indicative of all the models. Extreme right and left turns. You get a shimmy beyond imagination. It is unfixable on any car. My other hobbies are collecting pens. I love fine pens, mostly fountain pens, but ballpoint pens as well. Here's a lovely Montegrappa.
Oh, Montegrappa. I love Montegrappa. That's a fantastic brand.
They're my favorite pen.
Yes.
And you know what the worst shitters are the ones everybody loves. In my opinion, Mont Blanc makes the worst pen around. It's plastic. It breaks.
Hey, you are exactly right. I got to tell you, Mont Blanc is. I mean, look, they have some nice nibs. The nibs are nice, and the design is excellent. But most of them are absolute fucking shit. The only Mont Blanc I have now, because I've owned a whole stack of them, I got a Burgundy. This is
yes.
It's a ball pen. It's a ballpoint pen, right? But it's got a silver with it's vermeil, so silver with gold plating top part. But I got to tell you, I got this because it's in Burgundy. But Mont Blanc makes garbage. They do. My favorite fountain pen.
Here's another good one though that they make. Forgive me for it's a ballpoint. Forgive me for forgetting the style.
Skywalker.
It's really heavy. This is
Star Walker, isn't it?
A what?
Star Walker.
That's right, Star Walker. Extremely heavy pen.
You know my favorite fountain pen? I love the fountain pen. My favorite fountain pen, you wouldn't believe this. I've tried hundreds, including Montegrappa. This is actually a Parker Duofold.
Oh, I have the traditional big red Parker Duofold.
I mean, it's only the Duofold that's worth getting, you know.
Yeah.
It's the other one is just you know, there's nothing wrong with them, but you want the luxury. You want the Lexus of the
I didn't go luxury. I remembered it being instituted when I was in high school,
yes.
as one of their, high school student pens, and now it's something to collect.
No, you're right there. So I think
Archie, let me ask you a question. Do you love fine? You're a man of luxury. We're both a man of luxury.
That's right. Yes.
I began the debate with you privately that you're a man of class, and I prefer to be regal.
Yes. Yes.
Do you have a favorite cologne? Because this one is mine. And I had to search far and wide recently. It hasn't been made since 1984. I just had it delivered from Amazon. I ordered 2 bottles. One of them was a fake. I returned it, got my money back, and this one is authentic. It's the Ralph Lauren Montogram. It's a very heavy, sweet, musty scent that will last a day and a half. You can smell it.
Wow. That sounds amazing. That sounds, hey, I'm going to have to cut this call here. I just wanted to see if we can get it going today. But it's been great to have you on. I'd like to have you on again, Marcus.
Sure, anytime, Archie. I'm leaving for the Philippines for a 4-month vacation very soon in March. And you should stop by the Philippines between March and June.
Yes, I do say I would like to. Hey, I got to cut this call. We'll catch up soon.
God bless.
Bye-bye. Hey, that wasn't too